In the latest Cyberpunk 2077 news, CDPR Quest Director Paweł Sasko organised an awesome stream with various guests to celebrate the first year anniversary of Cyberpunk 2077. Well worth checking out if you have the time. For me, there were 3 important points worth covering. Music director Marcin Przybyłowicz revealed that the initial design for Johnny Silverhand and Samurai was very different before refused were chosen. The full release of Samurai song Archangel was also confirmed.
And about the fact that we didn't have released the Archangel yet, I know that we have talked about it with our comms team, so regarding this I can maybe answer that part of that question, because this is something that I guess what I can say. We have a certain idea about this, what we want to do, and that I want to keep it like this, okay? Not to spoil anything for you guys. It will happen eventually at some point, somewhere in the future without any details. There is some kind of a plan. Anyway, I don't want to speak about it more. But Marcin, regarding the samurai basically, and refused being a samurai, if you could talk to us about this, about that specific plan, about that specific, I would say, idea to use that band.
That choice.
Yes, that choice.
So first of all, in the beginning, we had quite something else on our minds. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say who did we pick, so I'm not gonna tell it. But basically, the idea was that it would be a version of Johnny that is more in line with what Mike Pondsmith wrote in 2020 guidebook. So basically someone who would draw so much attention that can fill up the stadium, for example, 40,000-50,000 people, right? Mm-hmm. And that was our first idea to make our Johnny the same way. And then I remember Adam comes into my office and says that we are switching it to something completely different. So imagine that, for example, today, if we are today and Johnny lives today, Johnny tweets that in 2 hours he's gonna be performing in Warsaw in some obscure club that can fit 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. And 15 minutes later, after that tweet, thousands of people are occupying the entrance to the club trying to get in, right? And inside, the atmosphere is crowdy, sweaty, it smells, the water condensates from the ceiling, there's some fungi there, so it's not very clean, lots of underground feeling basically. And then the small stage full of smoke and Johnny with the metal arm. So we would, as you can see, the perception of Johnny changed, 180 degrees, right? From some glam celebrity towards underground figure. And then PT comes all in white and says, I know a guy who just might work, right? My favorite punk band of all time refused.
Yeah.
And it so happens that that was also the all-time favorite band from Adam's
Exactly,
youth.
right?
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So in a way, like the stars aligned,
and the head of the studio on board to get refused on board, you have refused on board.
Exactly, like that was like a situation when the stars aligned, right? Like in a way, like with the story, the concept of the world, also like people tastes and stuff. That's always an interesting thing. Okay.
Miles Tost, senior level designer, revealed various concept sketches he made for the game, which indicated that work for many areas, such as rescuing Sandra Dorset from the scavengers, only began in late 2017. Congratulations to CDPR for the first year anniversary of Cyberpunk 2077, and thank you for chipping in.